and welcome to part 2 of today's video. I just thought, let's do a part 2. It's been a long first video, full of action, different bits and bobs. What we're doing, we've been drilling, I've been spraying, we've been sorting out the silage camp, so you can check that out earlier if you've missed it. Now I am on with the drill, it's just driving me around the edge of the field right now. So it's following the boundary that I set last year, and it does make me nervous on these first time rounds. Especially when we're close to the furrow bottom, which is that sort of like wall of soil there to the left hand side, centre. Of course, my little coulters on the back, the blue things that are bobbing up and down there, are very fragile if they decide to get bent against that wall of soil. So it does make me a little bit worried, but it should be 2 centimetres accurate, so we should be alright. As long as Andy's done his ploughing right, we should be alright. Well, it started to rain. Great. At the minute it's not causing us any problems, but eventually it can start sticking to that roller if it gets wet enough. The thing that we have on our side is that it is extremely dry, so it's going to need a lot of rain to make it wet. Might actually make it a bit nicer job because it's not going to be as dusty, but it does mean that my drill's going to get really mucky because it's covered in dust, and then the water will settle on it and then it'll just bind together. But what can I say? That's life, that's farming. That window is filthy, and I don't think I've got any washer fluid, so I don't really use the wiper because I don't think there's quite enough rain yet to not smear it. Like, I need to really chuck it down, then I can just turn it on. You've got to be tactical with these wiper strokes. Front window's not so bad, it's not as bumpy. I'm getting warnings on my tractor. 2659.02. Oh, it likes to worry me, this thing. My day gets better. So I've just jumped out, I've just looked out the back window. I've noticed this is off. This is quite important. So this is the fan that blows air into the distributor to then blow it down, to blow seed down these pipes. Because seed doesn't usually travel down them very well unless it's blown down, because you've got to go around bends and stuff like that. I don't know how long it's been off for, but the one thing that's brightened up my day, I never carry many tools in the cab, but I found a screwdriver, and that means I'm probably going to be able to fix this in the field, which is brilliant. I'm happy that I've got that back on. It's just not, when you look out the back window, I'm not looking at that part because this is like a dead space where it doesn't really show me anything. I'm looking to the sides here at the coulters to make sure that things aren't bunging up. So I just got in my mind that I don't know when it's come off, so I'm gonna have to go and check in the seed. This could be a pain. What I'm gonna do first actually is turn the PTO on and see if we get absolutely loads of seed there. If we do, we might be in for a problem. It's not looking great. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking there. When I'm looking out of the back window, and I'm looking over there where all the seed is that I don't want to be seeing. I'm not really looking in this centre bit because it doesn't show me anything. And the fan tube's off and it might mess all your drilling up. Maybe I ought to look there in future. Yeah, note to self, look there in future. So yes, there is a fair bit of seed there. That'll keep the birds happy. Now let's go and have a look, see if there's seed where I last went drilling, which is right over this side. Right, so this is the second to last run that I did. And we have got seed in there, which is good. See that? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good. But I think in the last run that I did, which is this one, I can't find any, apart from in the middle. But in the middle it might have just been flicking it out over the gears. They're more like on top and more sporadic. I can't find them in lines. Yep, can't find anything here. Oh, great. Right, so I'm gonna have to re-drill this one. Right, and then I'll check at the bottom of the field that it's not come off in the run prior to it. Bet things better, it started raining, which is fantastic. Let's get cracking. Great. It's blown it straight off again. Okay, we'll have another go. Even more seed out, so I'm guessing it's fairly bunged up, and that's probably why, with the back pressure of trying to push all that seed out. So I'll try it with some low revs and then slowly build it up. I'm still playing, so it's back on now. I've tightened it up and been out and checked that it's blowing through all the pipes, which it is. If my dad was a drill man, right, we'd have had a new drill by now. But anyway, I suppose it's just something that happens. It's just something that happens. Just gotta get on with it. Just another thing to look out for. One thing I'll tell you when I have my mishaps, because I think there's too much, how do I say it, perfectness goes on these YouTube channels. You know, everybody's perfect, they do everything perfect, everything's right. Well, no, stuff goes wrong, and goes wrong to everyone. Whether you've just started farming, whether you've been farming all your life, like, stuff goes wrong and parts break, people run into things and accidents happen, and you try and keep them to a minimum, but it does. You know, human error comes in, parts wear, just get on with it, make sure you've done a good job. Even if you might have messed up, you need to go back and sort it out, rectify it, make sure the job's right. That's what I'm doing now. If I filled the windscreen wiper washer bottle thing, whatever you call it, and I had clean windows out the back, maybe I've seen it straight away. I didn't hear it though, that's the thing, I didn't hear the change. Like, it doesn't really sound a lot different to what it does now. You'd think that you'd like, oh, I've just heard it change, but I didn't. So, oh well, onwards and upwards. My hands and knees at the other end of the field, checking the previous run before the one that I've just re-drilled, and it's looking good. A bit of soil, and I can find 1, 2, 3 there, so I'll just check at the other side of the run, which is somewhere around here. Yeah, a bit more seed in that one though, but yeah, not really that deep. There is the odd piece on the top, but it's cloddy ground. We'll get it, and we'll come in here with the rollers and compact it down. It's just the conditions, I think. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy that it happened on that last run. We should be all right. Anyway guys, time for maximum concentration. I've nearly got the seed out hopper empty, so it might be a case of doing the last few bits and then heading back to the farm, filling up and getting this finished off before the big day tomorrow, doing the maize silage. So check that out, it will be interesting, I am sure. Forage is going to be there. We're going to be pushing up with probably a big tractor and buck brake, and yeah, our tractors will be involved as well. So me, Em and Andy will catch you tomorrow. Yeah, if you make mistakes, just make sure you sort them out and rectify them, eh? That can be the what am I looking for? I'm looking for the word. I don't know, what word am I looking for? Like the fable? Oh, I don't know. I've got it. That's the moral of the story. The moral of the story, always rectify your mistakes. Try and make them as right as possible. Business. Bye.